Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm in the house. Very weird day today. These 5 minute candles look like 1 minute candles. They're just green since 10:30. Excluding this one, two red candles for an hour and a half. Yep. Great day for a lesson. Not a lot going on. That's because that's his name. Probably White.
All right. All right. Good day, everybody. Good day, good day, good day. Raleigh, hello there. How are you? Hope you're having a good day today. Oh,
Roger,
straight from the floor. Look at that. Straight from the floor. I
I'm
love
having
that.
I'm having a great day and looking forward to what you have to say here. We got a ton of people that are also very, very interested in your continuing education on how
Yes.
to trade the markets like a professional.
Yes. And hopefully, if the market behaves itself or tries to behave itself, we may even have a trade or two today. You never know how things go. But
Do you think I should call people back? Is that what you're saying? I should call people back onto the floor?
yeah, get them in there, get them all going and all that. Now, folks, just to let you know, and we'll let you all know later as well. Yesterday we had over 100 people on YouTube by the end of when it was all said and done, and we had about 525 people here. You see, the problem is all the goodies that I want to show you, they don't come through well on YouTube. So at about 1 o'clock, maybe close to 1 o'clock, we're gonna send you a link for everybody who's on YouTube because we're going to turn the YouTube feed off and go live on Zoom. Okay. So, in about 45 minutes to an hour, we're going to give you a link. This is just applicable to people who are on YouTube. If you're on Zoom, you don't have to do anything. But if you're on YouTube, I'm going to have to switch over to Zoom as we get closer to 1 o'clock. I will give you a link several times. Matt will post a link several times. Correct, Matt?
Yep.
And it won't be a problem, and there won't be a delay, and you'll be able to see my charts much cleaner. Okay. Now, just want to make sure you got that, Kevin, Jody, Raj, Dave, James, Steven, Naples fan, family life. Good afternoon to you too. And also, while you're on YouTube, please switch to 1080p. Um, very important. Switch to 1080p. Now, yesterday I gave you a lesson. I got over, I don't know, maybe 50, 60 emails saying it was fantastic, but can you answer some questions, go through it again, give us some more examples, back away. You kind of went really fast. We really want to see more. So I'm going to do the whole thing again today. Oh, there it is. Gus says yes. So let me just say hello to everybody here um, uh, on um, on the Zoom. Ivan, Jeremiah, Bugs, Bob. No, not today, Bob. Not yet. No. The market's just been. We need some elasticity. Jill, how are you? Porkies. Every time I think about Porkies, I think about watching those movies when I was a kid. Uh, Baby. Oh, the baby chicks are growing. Very nice. Very, very nice. Jason, I haven't talked to you in a while. How are you doing, man? Hope you've been doing well. Gus, yesterday will go down as one of Roger's greatest. Oh, wait till you see today's Gus. Petro, Gene, David, Moondog. Why is the holding company ASML and ADR? Well, because it's not that important right now. It was more important about 4 months ago. It's not that important right now. It's not as an issue. But it's because it's a foreign company, but it's extremely big. It's like the fourth or biggest, largest semiconductor company in the world. It's no joke. You guys saw what happened. I warned you about it this morning. I don't want to get into all that. I'll talk about it more tomorrow or later today because I really do want to spend a lot of time on the ProTrader dashboard. I'm on a roll here, and I've been really getting a lot out of it, especially after I upgraded the computer, the RAM in the computer. That really changed the scanner because now I could really look at that scanner. Hey, Steven, Flying Ronan, Matt, Michael. If I miss somebody's name, I'm not doing it on purpose. I have no problems with anybody here. It's just there's a lot. There's over 300 or 357 people. Bob, Charlene, Ian. Hey, 80, how are you? Ray, David, Philip, Jill, John. Hey, John. Richard, not late today. Good man. Good man. Nice, Bob. Very nice. Love that. Go ahead and grab that, Matt. Debbie, Mary, Richard, Matt, Omar. Hey, Omar. What time is it now? It must be like 8 o'clock at night there. Omar's in France. So, Texas, Ian. Hey, Ian. Interesting. You don't spell it with an I. I know an Ian, but he spells it with an I. Interesting. I love people's names. Richard, be calling Geek Squad. Yeah, get some more RAM. And it's cheap now. They used to, so very quick story. They used to use RAM. RAM was very expensive. They used it, you needed a lot of RAM for when people were mining Bitcoin with their own computers. So RAM prices went really up. It was like crazy. Now, nobody does that anymore. So RAM prices are dirt cheap. It's a great time to upgrade RAM in your computer. And they just open it up. Matt did it himself. I mean, you don't need to be like a computer whiz. Definitely do it, Richard. Worth every penny. Computer brand. Lisa, I don't want to look it up right now. If you send me an email, I'll gladly tell you. I've said it many times before. I just don't want to go under my computer digging. It's not a common brand. It's like a gaming brand. Remember Romper Room? Aloha, Catherine Genevieve. Brett says 20% overnight. Grab that too, Matt. ProTrader dashboard, very nice. VST swing trade, very nice. That was from yesterday's VIP room. Ron, with all the money we make just buying a new computer. I did buy a new computer. I did with more RAM. But the problem was the RAM. My computer was pretty fast, but I bought RAM. But some people have a really good computer. My son had a great computer. He just needed more RAM. He likes to play video games. So also some people just love their computers. They don't want to. I've had the same phone. I've had this phone now for 5 years. Samsung, by the way, 5 years. I love it, and I don't want to change it. It's a pain in the ass. Okay. All right. So yesterday I talked a lot about the ProTrader dashboard, and what I was doing was I was kind of going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I want to show you some cool tricks, and I want to show you a way to start from point A and end up somewhere, okay? And what we're going to do is this. So you guys, it would be really good if you guys had a piece of paper and a pen. And the reason the 64 RAM is Jacqueline, 64 is more than enough. If 64 is not enough, then you need to upgrade you got bigger problems. And a lot of times people don't realize graphic cards. Graphic cards, by the way, also have RAM. You need the two things that you need graphic card, an amazing graphic card. This graphic card's about a $500 graphic card. Maybe, no. This one's like $900. You need a really good graphic card, and you need good RAM. You see, the speed nowadays is very internet dependent. So the speed is not as big of a deal, but you need a graphic card. There you go, HG. NVIDIA graphic card. Yes, that will definitely do it. Definitely do it. Okay. All right. think, let me give you guys let me make it really simple for you without getting into the weeds. A gaming computer. A gaming, a gamer's computer, notice always costs a little more, like 30%, 40% more, because they have those things in it. A gamer computer. If you're illiterate in computers like I am, a gamer's computer. Yeah. Okay. So I want to show you something. Let's say let's say you're a person who uses you just want to rely on a ProTrader dashboard. You have Thinkorswim. Let me share my screen. And let's say you want to keep it really, really simple. Richard says, thanks to the tools and lessons yesterday and today, I'm up $51,925. There we talk. Now we're talking. Go ahead and grab that, Matt. Put it in the where it's supposed to be. So here's the ProTrader dashboard, okay? So, and let me get the other part. Very important, guys. Falcon, the thing about Falcon, they kind of price them like trading computers. And the problem is you really don't need a trading computer. You just need a gaming computer at this point. I think they take liberties and upcharge you because it's a trading computer. Just my 5 cents, trader. I've talked to a lot of folks who have them, but you can go that route, but you're going to pay about 50% more instead of 25, 30% more, just from my experience. 10 years ago, I would have said, yes, 100%. Now, okay, so here's what you need to know. And this is, you guys, we're going to do this interactively today. So first off, I wanted to promise you something. Remember I said one of the best things to do that we didn't cover yesterday is to not just find, well, let me back up. Let me back up for a second, because this is really important. When institutions buy stocks, okay, remember they don't buy individual stocks most of the time, even if they're buying an individual stocks at one time, okay? So what does that mean? Well, if they're buying, have you ever noticed similar stocks tend to move together? Well, if you haven't noticed it, I've only been pointing it out for how long now? Forever, right? So, you related stocks, they're like this. They're very related. If one goes up, the other goes up. Now, some are more related, some are less related. But I promise you, I guarantee you that right now, this is all, I'm making this up literally as I'm going along here, but if NVIDIA was to come out with something and say, we just invented an AI chip that's 10 times faster than the best Chinese chip in the world, hypothetically speaking, I promise you, the SMH, which has 30 semiconductor stocks, this index right here, SMH, it would go, excuse my French, ape shit. Okay. It would just go parabolic, right? Because, now why would that happen? Because institutions would be pressing buttons, okay, on buying SMH. They're not just going to buy individual stocks. They're also going to buy SMH. SMH has, I want you to understand how institutions work. Because if you understand what I'm teaching you right now, you will become a better trader. Because you'll be more mindful. And this is all about the ProTrader dashboard, but I need to back up. I'm trying to give you guys like the best lesson in the world here. Okay. So if I type in SMH, look at the constituents. You notice all the usual suspects here, and here's their percentage of holdings. So if NVIDIA, hypothetically speaking, I have no idea what NVIDIA is or is not going to do. If NVIDIA, which has 21% of the index, goes up, people, public, institutions, they're going to be buying SMH. SMH has a lot of chip stocks in it, like Micron, KLAC, Texas Instrument, AMAT. Point is this. Point is this. If NVIDIA right now had that news that is never going to come out, but I'm just hypothetically saying it's going to come out, I promise you, Marvell would somehow make its way up. Yeah, cause and effect. And this is just how it is. Now, anybody who's been trading for a while will say what Roger's saying right now is 1,000. This is not like subject to any debate. There's really no debate here. Okay. Now with what now this happens with every sector. I use the semiconductor because it impacts a lot of other sectors and people understand it because it's technology and they like it and whatever. Same things with gold. For example, didn't we see a nice big rally in gold yesterday, Richard? Richard's like, "Oh yeah, yeah. We definitely saw a nice rally." So we saw a really nice rally in gold yesterday. Did any big gold stock not go up yesterday? See what I'm saying? Not because they follow each other, not because some grandmother is there buying 5 shares of Skywork. That's not why. It's because it's simply because simply because you have people buying related stocks. Okay, now what the hell does the ProTrader dashboard have to do with what you've been talking about for the last 10 minutes? So let me show you. Remember, we're measuring. Now, forget about what we just talked about. That's just background. Okay, now, what I just showed you and the examples I just gave you, we can actually, if we can identify certain stocks, we can actually see that here. And you can actually put the sector here. If you have a lot of space, you can actually put the actual sector here. So you don't even have to know about it. But let's just do this right now ourselves. HII, Bill, okay, BXP, APH. Okay. You know what I'm seeing right here? CP, industrial stocks. Industrial stocks are rising right now. Right now, industrial stocks are rising. Now, also, I noticed a couple of others. Networking stocks: Cisco, Autodesk, MCHP. There's others: AZEC, JBL. There's so a lot of times, what I just described to you with semiconductors, with NVIDIA, that hypothetical that I just gave you, a lot of times what you will see is you will see it literally reflect here. Literally reflect here. And you'll be able to I just got an interesting breakout signal on XLK on technology. We'll have to look at it later in a little bit. Technology just gave us a breakout to the upside. Point is this: see, Garmin's coming up, CDW's coming up, Cisco's coming up, technology starting to come up here. And similarly to the downside, you could see right now the D stocks are breaking down right here. Now, there's not a lot of them, so there's not really a lot of rhyme and reason to this. But if you were to look at the weakest stocks right now, let's see. You got, let's see, healthcare right there, healthcare right there, healthcare right there, healthcare right there. Here's a perfect example. Healthcare right now is being dropped by institutions in real time. So a lot of times when you have a list that I talked about yesterday in the morning, right? When you have a list, okay, you can see the actual stock that you're looking at. You could see where it is on the list, and you can compare it with other stocks on that list. Okay? Which is really, really important because think about the kind of edge that gives you. Let's say hypothetically, just say hypothetically speaking, that, let's see, Murphy's Law never fails. I'm trying to find one stock that's on my list right now, and I'll gladly give you my list. But I'm trying to find one stock on my list that's down here, and usually I could do it pretty accurately. Usually they coincide, but today we're not really getting much downside. Let's see, CNC Muse, no. Everything is like backwards today. So yeah, it's other than healthcare. I don't have any healthcare on my shorts. I don't have any healthcare on my shorts. But we're going to go through each and every one of these right now. So the first thing I wanted you guys to see is, typically speaking, when you're looking at this, not typically, every time, every time you're looking at this, especially if you broaden it out to the top 20, you will notice a common theme. That's the sector you want to focus on. Okay, if you're buying. Or if you're looking to the downside, same thing. There's really not much here. This is very random. There's just not much going on here except healthcare coming off. But there's really not much downside right now, especially with us having a breakout on technology. Now, AB handy side, it's not. Oh, okay. It's not 100%. If it was 100%, that means every stock in SMH, going back to that NVIDIA hypothetical, would be going up. It's not everything. It's two-thirds. Two-thirds, 80%. It's not everything. Not everything. Robert says, how often do you scan during the day to refresh? Oh, I think it updates itself every 10, 15 minutes if I don't scan it myself.
I think it's 3 minutes.
Every 3 minutes, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it doesn't take very long. But every couple hours I'll do it. Every hour, every couple hours, not very often. Because what'll happen is if I manually scan it, what will happen is I think it'll rescan the entire list versus just these numbers. I'll tell you what made a huge difference. The RAM, when I added the RAM in my computer, these things just came to life. Okay, so now what I want to do is, I wanted to explain this to you because this is really, really important. You know how I always talk about, hey, we have these stocks, we have these stocks? Well, the first thing I do when I come into the office, I'll start looking for a common theme. And again, we have industrial stocks moving a little higher, financial stocks, Ally Bank. Where's Goldman Sachs? Goldman Sachs was up here. You will see a common theme. American Express is up there, and you will see a common theme. Most of the time, you will see a common theme, and sometimes it'll just stare you in the face. Okay, when you look at those common themes, when you find those common themes, don't let them go. Exploit those common themes, and let me explain to you why. If you are seeing 7 stocks being sold off, if I'm seeing 7 stocks right here that are healthcare, again, hypothetically speaking, or maybe not even hypothetically speaking, or financial stocks, whatever stocks, if I'm seeing the same stocks in the same sector being sold off, that means institutions are on the down low unloading those stocks right now. Think about it. We're looking at right now 200 stocks, and we can even go up to 500 if we need to. We don't need to. The market's not that volatile right now. But we can. Well, because, Michael, I personally don't need to. I know by looking at the stock what sector it's in almost instantly. But you guys can add the sector in there. I think the one for public view does have the sector in there. Okay. Also, remember, I use TC2000. If I put up any ticker, it'll get... Here, let me show you. It's a good question. Fair question. Let me show you, Michael. I was trying to keep everything neat and to a minimum today, but sometimes you got to get messy around here. got a nice little breakout here. We got a nice breakout in technology. If I find the so XLK, right? XLK is breaking out. What are some strong stocks in XLK? Let's see. JBL, CSGP, eBay, HPE, eBay, right there. Those are eBay right there. Strong stocks right there. Didn't take me very long to find them. Now I would be looking for a pullback, but let me get there first. Richard, here's what I was trying to say. So MGA, look. Consumer cyclical, auto parts. You see that? Remember, I just take them and I take these lists and I go here. So let's just do that right now. Okay? I literally want to do this with you guys in real time, okay? MGA, auto parts, okay. HII, auto defense. Excuse me, industrial defense. Dollar Tree, we all know what Dollar Tree is, and it's got earnings tomorrow, so we don't want to look at that. GLW, that's a technology stocks, and it's breaking out very nicely. Corning right now. That's a very nice breakout. Okay, I like this stock. The stock is right here. Let's look at it on a 5-minute basis. On a 5-minute basis, it's got great relative strength. I don't care about the hourly relative strength. I care about it's middle of the day right now. Hourly comes to the end of the day. So I'm looking at GLW. That is a beauty right there. Okay, it's in the technology sector, right? Okay, technology sector is breaking out. Now, technology sector actually isn't breaking out. Technology sector it needs to confirm breakout. So I would be cautious. Now, if it confirmed the breakout, I'd probably take the trade right now, but it hasn't confirmed the breakout yet. So I'm skeptical and I want to see it pull back. Where am I going to want to see it back? Okay, I'm going to go to the 5-minute chart. I want to see XLK move to the 5-minute chart. On the 5-minute, I want it to move to the VWAP. If this goes to the VWAP, GLW, which is breaking out right now, right? Which is looking fantastic. Look at GLW. And by the way, how do we find GLW? ProTrader dashboard. The daily chart is breaking out. Notice I didn't jump to the 5-minute chart. I jumped to the daily chart. If the daily chart didn't look right, I wouldn't be looking at it right now. But the daily chart looks fantastic. Yeah, nice breakout. We don't really have anything right here. The next resistance level is at 52.11, and it's just a little baby pivot right here. Then the next one is all the way up here at 54. This doesn't look like a bad position. So I would be looking for the SPY to make its move to trade this higher. Now, Roger, would you take this as a day trade or would you take this as a swing trade? Well, it's not making an all-time high right now. It's got plenty of room all the way up here. This looks like it could be a good swing trade. Oh, okay, it's a good swing trade. So you're not going to be looking at an option that expires 3 to 4 weeks out, or are you going to be looking at an option that expires 4 to 7 days out? Well, what's the difference? Well, if this was a scalp or a day trade, I would take an option that expires in 4 to 7 days. Well, why do you need to go 4 to 7 days out to take an option that expires? If you're day trading, why do you need to go 4 or 7 days out? I'll tell you why. Because if I hold a position for the next 12 hours or 8 hours, that time, and if I have less than 4 days, it's going to eat into my position. If I enter a position at 10 o'clock in the morning, and if I exit a position at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I have less than 4 days, it's going to eat into my profit. A good percentage. A good percentage. A real good percentage. Now, so you don't want to take an option that expires that day unless you're scalping. And I mean scalping. Like 5-minute trades, okay? All right, so I have no idea what Powell's going to do at 1 o'clock. This is an educational session, okay? So let's talk education. So we found one stock, all right? We found one stock. It's looking beautiful, by the way. It's still staying up here. Let's just continue going down the list. But let's first find the option, shall we? Do you guys like how I'm going through the entire thinking process out loud? Does that help you? Okay. All right. Let's continue this process. All right. All right. Excellent. You folks on YouTube as well. Let's see how many we get. 510 people here. Good. All right. So, because we decided that this stock has a lot to go, there's no high volume bars till here and here. I mean, got a little one here, but otherwise we're up here. So we could take a starter. We can go about 24 days out. We go to a delta of roughly, oh, I'm glad to hear that, Ken. So we're going to go out about 24 days, 79 delta. You're only paying, you can work this order, probably get it for a good spread in between, 49 call. That's actually a good trade. Now, would I buy this now? No, I wouldn't. Look at the market. The market's making a swing high. I would wait for the market to go down to the VWAP. If the market goes to the VWAP, this stock will probably go down to the VWAP. So I'm going to set an alert right at the VWAP and hold off on it, okay? Now, what I'm teaching, the way I'm teaching you right now, you can't fake this stuff. The thought, you can't fake that stuff. That takes years and years of experience. Like driving, like you can't fake it. You can't just take somebody who's never driven and ask them to drive in New York City or Los Angeles. It's just, you can't do that. So please try to assimilate it, okay? Yeah, we need, that's exactly what I'm saying. We need to pull back before taking a position. And a VWAP is a good area. Why do you think we haven't taken any position in any of our programs? We haven't had any pullbacks today. Look, we've been going straight up. We need a pullback. We need some kind of a pullback. Let me ask you the following question. Now, all of these stocks here, let me just go back to something important. Hold on. Something else you need to be aware of. Now, let me show you the real power of this tool, okay? Right now, this is the SPY. Right now, this is the 5-minute chart of SPY, okay? Ever since we opened this morning, as you could see right here, we've been just going straight up. Straight up. We haven't gone anywhere, okay? Straight up. Straight up. Now, even though, see how this is really important, actually. This is really, really important. So listen and listen good. See this number, 2.35, 2.1, everything up to here. See this? These stocks, everything that's in green, is outperforming this, the SPY, in real time, right now, which is great. But here's the problem. Now, I get it. I get it that Mega MGA and Keys and DQ and CLS, they're killing it right now if we were to look at the 5-minute chart. And we don't even know how it looks on a daily chart. But let's just say we did. But. Do you really trust these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stocks? Wouldn't you feel a lot better if the list of stocks over 1 was much, much higher? Secondarily, see, I used a fancy word, secondarily. When the market's going up like this, you're going to have 12 stocks that are outperforming the market out of 500. I mean, or out of 900, which is what we're screening for. You just are. Okay, so what I would be doing right now is I would right now be plotting all these on a daily to see which dailies look fantastic, okay? Which dailies look fantastic. Daily, just like we did for where's our friend here? Where's our friend? Has it disappeared already? Where is it? Has it already left us to our devices? There it is. GLW. See, GLW is above 1. And any of these are outperforming the stock market right now. But here's going to be and here's where I'm going with this. I don't mean to be so long-winded, but here's where I'm going with this. You will have a 500 better picture of what's really outperforming the market when the SPY takes a little dump and goes right here to the VWAP, or not even to the VWAP. Let's say 10-minute drop. If the SPY drops for 10 minutes while it's dropping, that's when you're looking at this. And what you're going to see is, you're going to see something really remarkable. You're going to see a rotation. What do I mean by rotation? Half of these stocks are no longer going to lead, and half of these stocks are going to start coming up. Those are the strong stocks. Do you understand? It's really hard to gauge relative strength when the market is doing this. Market usually doesn't do that. Like, look, see this right here? This would be enough right here. This would be enough right here. This would be enough right here. More than enough. Let's see. But all of the examples I showed you took no more than 15, 20 minutes. We haven't seen any of that today, which is fine. I mean, I'm good with that. People are making money. The market's going up. But right now, I would be looking at this. And again, you don't have to look at this all day long and stare at it. You're just going about your business. You're looking at your stocks. What you're doing right now is you're taking the stocks here and you're just looking at dailies. You're just looking for dailies. And you're crossing out the ones that don't look good on dailies. Then, once you have a list, like I do, about 30 to 50 a day, just went through a new note, just opened up a new notebook just yesterday morning. All my stock lists, I'm watching them here. And as soon as the SPY starts going, coming down a little bit, just down to here, right here, more than enough. This would be even better. I'm going to start looking and saying, hey, which of those stocks that I just outlined are looking fantastic? And you'll see these stocks here, half of the stocks here will not be here no more. And some of the ones you didn't think would be on there. And you're constantly looking at the daily on these, and you're looking to the left. You're doing this. You're doing this. CMA. Nope. Below the red American flag. MGA. Okay, it's got a little flight. It's got a lot of resistance to the left. Bill. So far, nothing. Oh, how about Dollar Tree? Well, it's got earnings tomorrow. Now, if I find something really juicy, I'm going to add it to my watch list in the pit. That's how the pit gets. Notice, I'm not even thinking about this. So let's continue. CMA. No. Let's continue. FWRD. No. HPE. No. GLW. Oh, that is a beauty. Keep coming back to it. Now, we hope and pray that when the market takes a little dump, this stock will just keep going. That'll be a double confirmation, a double whammy. Are you starting to understand more and more of how this works with the market? How it's not just some stupid buying. It's like a living creature telling you in real time what is happening as they fight against each other, as they battle. So let's continue. Just why not? I mean, this is important. CLS. Hey, we have what we call it's got resistance here, but we got an A line here. So we have an A line, Matt, CLS, that happens to be 1.82 better than the market, almost twice as outperforming the market almost by a factor of 2 to 1. Yes, Angie, right stock. Exactly. Now, notice all this is pretty, I mean, if you think about this, right? I'm not really like teaching you any kind of like secret recipe or anything like that. This is just basic relative strength. This is 50-year-old stuff just put together the right way. There's no, but this is not new. Okay. If you think this is different than what I was doing 20 years ago, it's not. Okay. Let's just continue. So far in our quest for fire, we've been able to find two stocks that match our that I would put on my watch list. I would put CLS on my watch list, although I don't love it because it has a high volume bar just a hair above where we are, 2 points above where we are. But it's okay. I would start there. And then what was the other one? The other one, GLW. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Let's just continue, okay? And I'm using the upside right now because the upside is where the money's moving into right now. And we don't want to go against money. We want to go with money. Ally, no soup. Now remember when we started this exercise, HII was number 2. I have a pretty good memory. And now it's all the way down here. A lot of this is going to switch. Some of it is going to get more stronger. Some of it's going to get weaker. Don't get so excited. The daily chart. Let's look at the daily. C. Hey, look at that. That is beautiful. Okay, look at this, guys. Look what I just able to find. Check this out, Richard. We got a gap to green. We got a multi-day breakout. And we don't have resistance. Actually, we're already past resistance. We're already filled the gap. So we don't really have anything till 80. It's pretty damn good. This is nice. That definitely goes up on my list right now. Citibank. When are earnings? 7:15. We got time. And we know options are good. That is a nice one right now. So, GLW, Citibank. What was the other one? CLS. See how we're finding stocks? I'm using the ProTrader dashboard, and we're going to be talking. I'm going to do a class on it, a more fixated class on it in about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But I wanted you to see how I use the ProTrader dashboard to find the top stocks. Now, let's say, hypothetically speaking, the market, this is the market, right? The market right now starts mysteriously going down for no reason at all. And I don't really care if there's a reason. I'm just trying to be extra mysterious about it here. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood today. Took a good winner on CAH, took a good winner on Walmart, took a good winner on Visa. Hey, Matt, that's 3 winners. Chicken dinner. All right. So I'm looking for a little pullback. And guess what stocks am I going to be looking at over here during that time? So far. C, right? GLW, right? And what was that last one that keeps escaping? CLS. Let's continue. I'm having a lot of fun here. JBHT. No. KMX. No. COF. No. Nope. None of these look good. HPE. No. Set alerts. Exactly what Richard just said. Set alerts. Intel. No. I mean, look at all this stuff you have. And by the way, what do I do every day for an hour in the VIP room? I teach you how to find the best stocks on a daily. So now you buy the ProTrader dashboard and you combine it with this, and then you keep the SPY like I do here. And if you see a pullback and you put, as Richard just correctly said, alerts using 5-minute charts. So we identify stocks using a combination of daily charts, okay, that I show you every single day, and the ProTrader dashboard. The ProTrader dashboard solidifies our watch list, causes me to add and take away stocks from our watch list. Like right now, I would be watching GLW, Citibank, And where's that culprit of ours? CLS. CLS. It's dropped down quite a bit. It might already not be in there anymore. I don't know. I don't see it. But anyway, you get the point. And I would be looking at them, and obviously I would keep doing this, and I would be looking. But notice something interesting. The number of stocks outperforming the SPY is getting smaller and smaller. Remember, it was going down to here. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stocks are outperforming the SPY. Do you think the SPY has a lot of momentum when most stocks are not outperforming it? No. So this gives you a lot of value. Now, when the market's going up, remember what I said, it's much harder. Now, let's see if we could find stocks that are going down when the market's going up. Because then we know for sure institutions are selling them because the market's going up. NVS. Look at the 5-minute chart. But no, it's above. Look at American flag. It's all up here. NVO. No. CI. After it breaks this level, maybe. KView. Oh, yeah, baby. A little too much too fast, but I would definitely keep an eye on this one. Definitely a good scalper. KMB. No. CL. No. Halo. Maybe a little more. FDS. Oh, look at FDS. Oh, mamma mia. That's definitely something I would have on my charts. FDS. Hey, CB. Campbell, not Chubb, I mean. Definitely not. Nothing there. See, if the daily chart doesn't conform with this, it doesn't mean anything to me. So, PNW, no. Coca-Cola, no. A lot of chop. Not really anything happening to the downside, aside from a few stocks. Not a lot at all. Not a lot of just nothing. If the upper end falls out, maybe, but nothing right now. So, and that'll tell you there's just nothing going on from the upside. Okay? Very, 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 very important. And I hope you guys understand these little nuances of how I'm doing it. And by the way, I'm going to tell you something. If you take the daily chart like I do, and let's just take a quick look back to where we were. I know it may seem boring. If you're looking for entertainment, this is not it. But if you're looking to be able to consistently take money out of the market, this is a really good way to do it. Okay? So, what I'm going to do, Matt, can you give everybody the feed? Now, if you want to see something more organized, a more organized methodology of what I just explained, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do a cool little slide deck. Matt, make sure everybody on YouTube has that. There's the link. Now, folks, my suggestion, if you are on YouTube right now, to switch to the Zoom room, okay? I'm going to switch off the link from YouTube. So go ahead, Matt, and switch that off. Folks, please go to that link, Zoom link. If you are on YouTube, please, if you're